What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to WFF, and today we're talking about why WillyMac sucks.
And we are pro-doxing.
And we are
100%.
anti-Israel. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna suppose that on behalf of people. Okay.
Yeah.
Women sucks.
All right. You heard it here first. Wow.
He sucks. I've been told he sucks.
So what's gonna be really? Oh, I've been told he sucks. True.
Yeah, I do need to know though, as a follow up to last episode, Peepaw, what is your opinion on what's going on right now? Please give me an update.
True.
Dude. Okay, so Chud got sponsored by Roblox. Does that mean Chud's a pedo?
pedophile? Probably.
According to Peepaw's logic.
Yeah, we gotta do the Peepaw follow up real quick and then move into everything. But you are when you sent that screenshot, I laughed so fucking hard.
Leigha, Joe, Himpleton. Let's lay this out. All right, you can follow the strings here, right? Now it's no surprise to anyone that Peepaw is a big WillyMac fan. No surprise to anyone that Peepaw is a big Tommy C fan, right?
Oh yeah.
Now,
Truth.
Chud Logic has been sponsored by Roblox.
For younger players, there is a range of topics that
pedo,
and Peepaw has made jokes
also by Israel.
Peepaw has also made jokes about Roblox and DMAX being PDF related, right? Now, in Peepaw's mind, he's going to justify these next things that he's going to say, and he may see this before he even says it, but I'm an aura of the future, all right? I can see what he's about to say.
Did you say an aura of the future?
Oracle. I didn't want to say his name, though, because he has fucking porn with a bunch of minors in his Discord. I didn't want to talk about him.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb. Never forget. Phineas and Ferb. Listen to this. Peepaw's excuse will now be, well, based on Tommy C's word, that's held as gold as the standard for our community. I can make an educated conclusion. I'm Jewish. I'm sorry. I got it on my mind all the time.
Of course.
So I can make an educational conclusion. Do it. I gotta stop drinking before these. Based on the evidence before my eyes, I will say that Chud Logic is a goddamn groomer, PDF child touching Roblox player.
Yeah, because he plays Roblox. He streams Roblox, so it's like, oh, all right, okay, dude, that's your logic, that's your standard. Anybody that streams Roblox is a pedo.
Hey, Mr. Fatboy Riveter. Hey, Mr. Fatboy Riveter, I'm just gonna tell you this: if you're gonna call DMAX a pedophile for playing Roblox, call Chud Logic a pedophile. Other than that, fuck off, faggot. Nobody cares.
Dude, Chud Logic is catering to a 6-year-old audience, giving them a one-on-one experience.
But he's, one-on-one experience.
Okay,
no way.
All right.
Before we really get into it, I just want to show everybody a tweet and hear their reaction to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it does have to do with the WillyMac situation, so it's a good way to start. All right.
Yeah, let's move on to WillyMac. Let's move on to that. But
all right.
I had to throw the people.
No, my tweet got a lot of love on the WillyMac shit.
Dude, the only person who gave it a lot of love was Kalu. But that's cool.
No.
It doesn't matter. That's all I care about.
Okay. All right, so let's check this out. I'm going to read it out loud real quick. All right, so
some random
flamenco orbiter who's like still somehow in his server says, "Damn, do you still have anyone contacted with you through the commentary scene or nah? You blocked them all? Still cool with Willy."
Oh my god.
And that was from Flamenco, who is, Burn the World 10 is a big Flamenco fan.
You don't do. But anyways, what I was going to say...
Wait, how did I not keep my word?
You said we were going to debate. It's not...
Have we not been arguing?
Yeah, totally not going to get... He's not going to get mad at me for that one.
Dude, he just really wanted to... He really wanted to fucking interview Flamenco. Dude, you don't understand.
Joe, I'm telling you this because I love you. And you told me this earlier and warned me. If you keep those jokes up, there's going to be a serious conversation after this episode goes live.
I'm going to factually correct you. Echo of Tragedy was like really the the flamenco
the
fan.
Fuck are you why?
No,
Leah, we didn't want to be real. We didn't want to be based in reality in that conversation.
Like we're bringing this man's name up.
Back when, like, it was like a long time ago.
Editor,
we were like,
censor that name.
It was
so they
like
have to guess.
It was like a day
editor,
in the now recording server. He was talking about how he used to talk to flamenco and how he started out in that and then started watching Augie. Because of that.
He started with flamenco? That's crazy.
Yeah, he unironically started with flamenco. And then segued into commentary.
Okay, that is fucking insane. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I've heard
it's pretty crazy.
Okay, and then
all right, let's get to WillyMac. Let's get to WillyMac.
No, I agree. Okay, so we're gonna okay. Now, is everyone familiar with the WillyMac situation? If you're not, then we can go through it. If we are, I think that we should still go through it.
Let's TLDR it.
Leah hasn't said much. Have Leah do the TLDR.
Yeah. Leah, go ahead and do a TLDR for us here.
And she made the doc.
True.
Thank you. So the TLDR is a few weeks ago, probably around like roughly in mid-July, Destiny or Bad Empanada had made a video, and it was like announcing WillyMac's wedding, where it was, who his bride was, what like her full name, her picture, his WillyMac's name. It was clearly a dox in a video.
Yeah.
And Destiny had quote tweeted or had made a tweet about Bad Empanada, or no, Gato Fumador, a random alt account. I don't even know who's part of that account, had made a tweet in regards to the docs, and it had the specific docs in it. And Destiny quote tweeted Gato Fumador, signal boosting the docs. That tweet got a ton of views. Destiny was making the argument that anybody that is that supports Bad Empanada is like fair game. And then Queeman had gone over the tweet on stream and had Destiny's tweet playing in the back. Now in this tweet, there's an embedded video on X or Twitter, and it again is showing Willy's docs. Now Willy decided to get offended because Queeman covered that tweet on stream, and Queeman mistakenly had the embedded video playing behind the background, showing the docs on stream.
That would have been a fair reason to get mad. That's actually not why he got mad, to be fair.
Okay.
So he got mad. So he didn't care, so the person who actually criticized Queeman for showing the docs was Augie. It wasn't even Willy. Willy, his problem was he played this clip. First of all, he blamed Queeman and JStalk's community for spreading his docs in the first place, and essentially just said that Bad Empanada was the one who, like, spread it further, but it originated from Queeman and JStalk's community. He has no proof for this whatsoever. There's never been any proof of this. In fact, there is proof that anytime Queeman or JStalk find out about people doxing within their community, they immediately ban them, or even find out that there's a known doxer in their community, they immediately ban them. So they have always been pretty staunchly anti-doxing. These are people I'm not even, like, I don't watch these people, so, like, I have no reason to defend them, right? But then the reason Willy gets mad is because he plays this clip of Queeman talking about the argument that you were mentioning earlier, that anybody who, like, supports Bad Empanada is fair game, and he was reversing that and essentially saying, well, anybody who supports Destiny is fair game then by his own terms. But
yes,
I don't actually believe that, and I don't want Willy to get doxxed, and I don't think it's a good thing. So Willy's claim is that that was a quote-unquote dog whistle. I stopped counting after a while, but he says the word dog whistle in that video over 10 times.
So many times.
And what he is saying is that Queeman is essentially quote unquote dog whistling that he is actually okay with his docs being spread because of the fact that he did the reverse logic on Destiny, even though reverse logic is like one of the tried and true methods of this community. Like, it's something that we do all the time. It's something that we've done with Peepaw. It's something that we've done with Xylie. Like, it is a core tenet to show that somebody's being hypocritical and stupid, right?
Yeah.
And so him using that clip in the first place was extremely bad faith. He used it, like, honestly, somewhat out of context as well. And
he did.
Yeah, and from my perspective, since I'm the producer on Salvo's show, obligatory plug if nobody's seen it yet. But
we
are sponsored by the Salvo show.
Oh, sure, buddy.
Oh my God.
1-800 beef.
Okay.
You wish.
I'm gonna keep saying it. Mobbed by Ben Thorpe. Mobbed by Ben Thorpe.
We interviewed Queeman like I think 2 or 3 days before this video went live, which is crazy because he was talking about the WillyMac stuff, and none of us had any idea what was coming, right?
Yeah.
And it was just so interesting seeing like that happen so freshly afterwards. I don't know what the fuck like psycho pills Willie is on right now. He has just been making some of the worst arguments I've ever seen. I think it's very funny that he, was like, well, Destiny. So this was one of his big things. He says, Destiny, he like spread my docs, right? But it's actually okay because when I asked him to, he took it down, and also he was defending me. But then he gets mad at Dickers and J-Stock and Queeman for doing the exact same thing because they were defending the fact that he got doxxed and saying that's not okay, and took it down when they realized it was bad, right? So
they also said that it was wrong. Right. They also said it was wrong too.
No, that's what I'm saying. They did the exact same thing that he's saying that Destiny did. So he has no leg to stand on. On top of that, the other argument that he made was a numbers argument, which is insane because who has more numbers? Dickers,
Willie.
Queeman, no. But Dickers, Queeman, and J-Stock combined, or Destiny?
Oh, Destiny, of course.
It's Destiny, 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing? You're making our argument for you here. Like, I want to support him because he shouldn't get doxxed right before his wedding. He shouldn't be feeling this stress right before his wedding. Honestly, I don't like Ethan. I hate Ethan. I think he's really fucking annoying. But like, hey, guess what? Props to Ethan for saying that he would like give him private security or whatever. That's awesome. That's base. Great.
Yeah.
I wish this could have been a like uniting moment, right?
Right.
But instead, it is the biggest like commentary civil war that has happened since technicals, in my opinion. I can't think of a single other drama that has been bigger than this in terms of tearing people apart since technicals.
Okay, to also add, he's not only like just saying Queeman is a dog whistle based off of what happened in that video, but he's also saying Queeman is a dog whistle for doxing based off of one super chat from a troll. So the person that
where he's like,
super chatted,
don't do that.
Yeah, the person that super chatted, hey, right, we got your orders or whatever, jokingly, because that's clearly a joke, is Max Striker, and that guy is a huge troll within Beckett and Queeman's community. So it's just like, why would you even make that argument based off of one super chat? Do you actually see people doxing from Queeman's community? And he goes specific in his accusation where he's not only saying it's coming from Queeman, but they're also posting it on Kiwi Farms. Now let's talk about the Kiwi Farms post. Yes, his docs was posted on Kiwi Farms, but there is no way to tell who that account actually is on Kiwi Farms. No way.
It's a fucking gossip platform. Go ahead, Joe.
I gotta add this. Josh Moon tells Noel, the owner of Kiwi Farms, tells everyone, do not use any email that can identify you, because we will get data leaks. People will fuck over this community and leak shit, and we will get hacked. Do not use your actual email. When people do, they get outed and you figure out who it is. Most everybody, including myself, who has an account on Kiwi Farms, you do not use a real email. You don't use it. And you don't identify who you are at all. It's a protection for yourself in case a platform that constantly has attacks on it, leaks on it, shit like that. And the other end of it is you don't want to be known as that guy who did this.
Right.
I can tell you right now, there is no proof of who leaked Willie's fucking docs on Kiwi Farms.
Of course there's not.
None.
It's an anonymous fucking platform for the most part. It's a gossip platform. Like,
yes.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And like, we're giving, honestly, more charitability than we should when we talk about the Kiwi Farms thing, because the fact of the matter is, Willie didn't even use that as an argument.
No.
Like, that's the thing.
He uses it as like just an accusation.
Well, but
it's like, you did it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even think he mentions the word Kiwi Farms.
He doesn't.
He said niche thread specifically.
Yeah, okay, niche thread. Like, is he just is this the way that that one like place that you really actually shouldn't mention, that I'm not even gonna mention, is like yeah, no, I know. But like I'm saying, like, is that the way that we're going about this now?
I mean, I wouldn't, like, I would not morally grandstand against Kiwi Farms at all.
Kiwi Farms? Like, are we Kettles? Like,
yeah,
I mean, they're a worse they're a worse websites. Kiwi Farms wasn't even the ones with Kettles. We all know the website. We all know what it is.
There are websites we can't even actually say the name of, right? And like, it's just so funny.
I want to say it. And
I know I want to say it so bad. You can say it. Everybody knows it is an open secret, right? What the website is. But like, the thing is that makes me just like, I don't know, just kind of blows my mind a little bit, is how hard this motherfucker pressed against Kettles for these exact arguments. Like, we're seeing him parrot the arguments of so many of the people that he himself criticized in the past. That's one of these things that's just like so strange to me. And like, it's so fucking funny that he championed Destiny in his video. 2 days later, Destiny literally says, oh yeah, Willie was doxxed. Guess he's fair game.
Yeah. Destiny literally didn't give a shit. There is one single bit of charitability I will give Willie. And that's, if I were getting married to a woman and I were in a relationship with a woman and her docs got spread, I would be upset.
Well, of course you'd be upset.
Because she's not related to anything going on. So it's kind of like what Aiden said. Aiden went, I'm sorry your wife's docs got put out there. I'm not sorry your docs got put out there. It goes back to what I said on episode 1. You roll around in the shit and you know what can happen. You know what you're putting yourself into. And he brought up Salvo and Augie. And he's like, well, which Augie, it's a he said, she said. I don't know if it's whatever. He goes, Augie said that Salvo was trying to talk to him and his family, and that's why he left. Okay, well, you're still engaging with the community that you know will do shit like that. The commentary community.
I genuinely agree with Salvo and his, like, well, actually, wait, no, not Salvo, because Salvo said that it was the reason, because of course he did. But like, what I agree with in that is that the only reason, because he did say this part, and I do agree with this, the only reason Willie said that was to make a jab at Augie, was to try to hurt Augie. That is the only reason he mentioned Salvo. And it's so funny. I mentioned this as a joke in like the Salvo show, but like he acts like he wasn't like super publicly associated with Salvo. He's like some guy named Salvo, as if he wasn't sitting in a bathtub with him for a podcast. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, all you have to say is like a guy that I used to be associated with and now I'm not, blah, blah, blah. Just like add like 10 words, dude.
I agree.
Like, it's
I agree. I agree.
It's just such cowardly behavior. Like,
well, and you can tell, like, I think the reason why like Salvo's being brought up like back again is because Salvo is back, and maybe they don't even like it that Salvo's back.
Well, because I don't even think it goes that far. I literally think it's just to hurt Augie.
Yeah, I'm starting to see guilt by association tactics happening with Tommy C, and Queeman is hanging out with Salvo again. Oh, and then like today on a stream, he had like an AI picture of Queeman and supposedly Salvo making out on stream.
Oh, was that
so?
And wasn't his thumbnail him like Tommy and Queeman kissing, or was that him and Salvo?
It looks like Salvo to me.
Oh, I thought it was him and Queeman. I mean, Tommy and Queeman.
Well, if it's Tommy and Queeman, that's even weird. Like, why would you make an AI picture of you kissing another
like
man?
The 50-year-old man,
you gay, dude?
Kissing like a fucking 26-year-old.
Yeah, look, like, what are you doing? What do you want to sniff his underwear next? Like, what's going on here?
I'm not a guy who likes Queeman. Like, I really don't like Queeman. I think he is... Like, a lot of the problems, like, people say about Queeman aren't even the problems. I think it's just a contrarian be a contrarian. That's my firm opinion on Queeman. It's let me be the contrarian in this.
I think he's gotten a lot better at that, but keep on going.
So what I'm, I 100% believe that what WillyMac did to Queeman, Augie, J-Stalk, Dickers by some extension, even though he didn't really explicitly mention Dickers, all those guys... I'm like, on one hand, maybe he's upset about his wife, and people do rash things about that. I'll give that credibility. If anyone pretends that that's not a thing, you're retarded. Let's not pretend that you might not be upset about someone who's not a public figure. On the other hand, maliciously lying and taking quotes out of context, and then putting a video out and acting like that's the truth, no, you got to reap the fucking punishment of what you do. If you say stupid shit and people go at you for the stupid shit you say, you have to reap the consequences of what you do.
Well, and I think that Augie summarized it perfectly. Like, obviously, Queeman had his, like, 15-minute long, like, kind of response to everything and, you know, did a pretty good job. But Augie summarized it very quickly and very well. So I have the tweet pulled up. He literally says, in reference to Queeman's video, perfectly said, WillyMac smeared us, plain and simple. He lied about our coverage on him and used arguments he doesn't even believe in. Insane that people can watch that video and see otherwise. And I completely agree.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree. And look, Willy, as like a creator, he's gonna have to realize like eventually you're gonna get to a point where you're big enough, you're gonna get doxxed. With me, it was different because I got doxxed early on. I was like below 500 subs, and I got doxxed in commentary. And it wasn't even by a commentary person. So it's like, you know, as a person that makes YouTube content, you're eventually going to run into this.
Right.
People are eventually
going to
look
in this
into
community,
you.
Especially in this community.
Imagine your mom doxing you because you call her on a stream to be funny and she doxes you.
I have no idea. I've never known anyone that's happened to.
Yeah. And then on top of it, Willy is just I used to like Willy, but like ever since he started covering Hassan, I'm starting to find that his takes are just like very surface level takes where it's not super compelling, and it's kind of disappointing. And you're kind of, when you're on the wrong side, of like their political views, people are gonna find unhinged people are gonna want to look into you. And I kind of think that's what Willie was kind of asking for. And it's it sucks that he got doxxed. And I'm really sad about it. And it's like we all know doxing bad, but come on, dude. Like this is expected. You know how to handle this. You should have handled this in a better way. If somebody like me can ignore it, somebody like you can ignore it too. And I'm just completely shocked that Willie has taken the exact opposite way, where he's not only not just ignoring it, he's posting the docs in his video and then saying, well, I can cope on my video.
Well, and on top of that, like the thing that I will say about Willie's videos is I think that he has always been the guy who's made the surface level take and kind of been a summarizer more than anything. Like I think he's almost like the wavy web surf of the commentary community. And like the thing that was great about that for a long time was that he would signal boost small or smaller commentary drama to normie levels and be able to explain it in a way that like somebody who is not really involved in the community can understand and get into. And that was bringing like viewers into commentary. That was really cool for a while. I agree that when he started going after Hassan, but I think it wasn't that he became more surface level. I think he just became obsessive. Like,
I think
let's look at that.
See that.
Let's look at that thumbnail. Hassan's not mentioned once. Oh, wait, sorry. He's mentioned once for about 5 seconds to be like, well, at least he turned off the video. He's the main figure in the thumbnail. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
And look, in the title it says Hassan and his criminal friend dox and try and ruin my wedding. Oh, interesting. So you can't even say bad in empanada. So it's just like, you are on the wrong fucking side when you're trying to not only morally grandstand or get upset because you're a dox, not essentially morally grandstand, but you're upset that you were doxed. But then at the same time, you're also using it for content to go after Hassan because Hassan clearly gets you views on your channel.
Well, and what's even crazier to me is the fact that we have already spent all this time criticizing it. We haven't even talked about the fact that he 3 separate times signal boosted and responded to J-Stock's docs.
Oh yeah,
he
did,
which is crazy because like there's just so much other like valid criticism to be had for that video. But like that's kind of the elephant in the room. The fact that he's gonna like moral F about like the doxing thing so hard, but then he did the exact same thing that he's pissed off with Dickers, Queeman, and J-Stock over. He's got a bigger platform than any of them. And he was signal boosting J-Stock's docs to the point that Augie had to card wrangle him and be like, dude, fucking take that down. Why are you doing this? And then he did it for a 3rd time. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, it's just like the guy is so full of holes he could be SpongeBob. Like, it's insane.
Well, they also like they morally grandstand like they have the right answer to how you're supposed to act on these situations until it directly involves them, if you know what I mean. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all heard the story of, WillyMac basically crying in tears because Queeman was making fun of him on live, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, and the minute if that was anybody else in the same vein, whether it's Augie, Willie, whoever, Queeman, you would all make fun of it just the same. The rules don't change just because the player is you and you're involved now. There has to be a set standard across the board. And it's just like, that's why I can't fucking stand what is it? It's not a double standard, but it's a large hypocrisy from like what we deem as like someone with a broader audience. Well, it is a broader audience, you know what I mean? Someone with a bigger following. They hold themselves up to this standard and they kind of cast down any looks and glances. If you do one thing wrong, if Flatley talking did anything wrong on Turd Island, I'm going to be critical of you behind the scenes, but God forbid if that motherfucker criticizes me on any show that I'm doing right now type shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. 100%.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to say the perfect example. Xylie.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Xylie. It's literally fucking Xylie.
Yep, it is. It is.
But
it's a giant version of Xylie because, I mean, this guy has 220K, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this guy gets huge views.
I think they all do it where it's just like if you scratch my back, I scratch yours until you stop scratching my back and then fuck you.
Beckett already confirmed there was like a cabal that did that.
Well, and on top of that, here's my thing. The only reason I'm harsh on that behavior is because they do the rules for thee, not for me thing. Here's my position on this. Am I going to sweep for one of my friends if they're not a pedophile? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Just admit it, though.
Like, exactly.
Just admit it.
Like, if one of my friends, I feel like, is getting unfairly criticized or something like that, I'm going to be like, yeah, guys, maybe let's lay As Flatley. Like, I know that he has, like, the IQ of a donkey, but, like, I'm just kidding. But,
Very
like,
true.
But, like, no, my point is that, like, it shouldn't... as long as I'm open about the fact, yeah, I'm gonna fucking sweep for my friends as long as they haven't done anything egregious or irredeemable, like,
yeah,
then in that way, when people do it, I'm gonna be somewhat okay with it and understanding. It's only when people have the position of like going to other people and being like, oh, you're fucking sweeping for him because you like him, aren't you? And then as soon as it happens to one of your friends, you do the same thing.
So that's what Augie did with Nick. Nick said, I don't want to cover it. And Augie said, I'm not going to ask Nick to do that. He doesn't have to stick his neck out for me. He's my friend. And I don't care what people say about Nick. Nick doesn't have to cover anything he doesn't want to.
Of course not.
He doesn't have to. I know there are people critical of that or whatever. But if Augie, someone involved goes, Nick does not have to do that. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
Right.
You might call it sweeping, but he doesn't have to.
Nick did his little response, and I think the response is sufficient. A lot of people don't think that. I want to go back to like the Chud Logic drama for a second, where Chud and Tommy were fighting, and holy shit, Nick blocked you.
Yes, as of today. I was going to get into that in a second. You go ahead with the Chud Logic thing.
Okay, so Chud and Tommy were like well, it wasn't really necessary, Chud. But it was like Tommy picking a fight with Chud because Tommy is like, oh my god, this Chud guy is bad. I don't like him. He's a shitty person. He hangs out with Queen, and he was doing all that stupid
Oh no
shit.
fucking way.
He was Chud was like very much criticized on being a snake because Chud's the type of person that's going.
Oh fuck, dude!
Chud's.
We both got the block.
I'm sorry. Wait, Leigha,
sorry,
keep on going. Leigha, keep
everybody
on going.
check their fucking Twitter, bro.
Check Twitter. They hit the Pentagon. Okay.
Just fucking hit WFF offline, bro.
I'm not
We're blackballed. We're blackballed. Okay.
I don't think I'm blocked. I don't ever.
The only two people who show their cams are blocked. That is not a coincidence.
Dude, it's like 9/11.
They hate us, bro.
They hate us because they anus. Okay.
I think it's because I have nothing to lose. I don't have anything in the community with accolades. So
Leigha, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Chud was criticized for being a snake because Chud's willing to cover his friends and criticize his friends on stream and make videos out of it. And it's like I think Chud is acting in transparency. I would rather have the friend that criticizes me that tells me, hey, you're fucking up, than the friend that sits there and acts like a yes man. And during that drama, people found out, or Chud's audience found out that what was I gonna say? Willie complains about Chud behind the scenes to Tommy C, and Tommy C repeats whatever Willie says. So people are already having the conclusion that Willie is just a giant pussy that just can't handle people shitting on him.
I was about to say, do you know why that happened? Do you know why the bridge got burnt between them? Between Willy and Chud?
So it was because Chud had messaged Willy and was like, hey, you know, you're crashing out on MRAW, you're replying to a shitter. Do you want to talk about it on stream or don't talk to MRAW?
Yeah,
and then
don't
Willy,
stop responding to morale.
Yeah.
Right.
And Willy got like really upset.
He got butthurt.
Based off of that.
Friendly advice, by the way. Like not even being like, dude, you're a retard. Like literally being like trying to be a friend, being like, hey man, like this is a bad look. I'm just telling you this because I'm your friend. Like, don't fucking do this. Don't like respond to a random shitter. This is really stupid. Like, don't even engage in it.
And it was morale of
and the
all
bridge,
people.
The bridge burnt over that. Like,
yeah,
I can't imagine, dude. You cannot talk to this guy about anything.
How hypersensitive do you have to be to get upset over like morale replying to you and just being a little shit stain?
I mean, fuck that, because like, listen, all of us have moments where some rando replies to us and says something like really just evil, and like there's an impulse to be like, oh, I gotta correct the record. But we don't.
Yeah.
Most of the time we don't respond to it. That's the difference.
No.
But even so, there is that impulse. So I can understand that. It's more the fact that like your friend and a guy that you have done streams with, a guy that you've like talked to multiple times, tries to give you friendly advice, and you get butthurt at him, stop being friends with him, and then start like talking shit about him behind his back. Like that is the biggest pussy behavior I've ever seen in my fucking life.
It really is. It's
like, it's insane.
I'm surprised. You know, Willy could have essentially said in his video, oh, well, these guys are being mean to me and I'm pissed off because they're being mean to me. I would have taken him way more seriously had he said that.
This is what I'll say. I do not think Augie is obligated to publicly go at somebody. And the only reason I say this is because we've all gone to each other privately at some point when we've done something and gone, hey, this is my opinion, and not made it a public thing. And I think the same thing holds for Nick or any of them, where they can go to someone private. Same with Augie. But when you're forced into a position where someone posts something publicly and drags your name, you are 100% within your right to fucking defend yourself publicly.
Yeah.
So I do not think that what Nick is doing is wrong, and I do not think what Augie did was wrong either. Because Nick can say, I don't have a fucking stake in this fight, even if it's like two of my friends. I don't have a stake in this fight, because I've been there with the AWT breakup many times, where it's like, I don't have a stake in this fight.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to.
So
yeah.
There are more things to talk about with Willy that we can definitely talk about. I want to minorly defer, but we're not really deferring because it's still about Willy overall. And just say, as me and Flatley freaked out about earlier, Diorio blocked me today, okay? And now I'm going to do something where we're going to look through my tweets as of recently, because I want to prove a point here.
Vsauce Michael, there he is.
Vsauce.
Vsauce, baby, Vsauce.
Okay, so here's some of my tweets. Okay, I made a little edit that I'm gonna show you guys because I think this is what caused Nick to block me.
It's so funny.
I
posted that same edit.
Okay, right. So my whole point here is that we're going through all of my fucking replies right now. Okay, we're just kind of scrolling through. I'm replying to Jar. I'm replying to Fat A's Dog. I'm replying to Jessica Pizzle. I'm replying to Leigha. Okay, I'm replying to Salvo. I'm replying to this rando. Right. Nothing in here is responding or interacting with any thread that Nicholas Diorio is in. Nothing. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? That means that Nicholas Diorio, for some fucking reason, has been looking at my Twitter. Okay?
Yeah.
Which delights me to no end. I think it's hilarious. And I have no choice because this happened today because I've been timelining tweets for our show tomorrow night on Thursday. We're recording on a Wednesday. And I'm timelining right now, so I've been checking Dioreo's page every day to see if he said anything else. So he blocked me today, and I have no choice but to believe that it is this edit that got me blocked, and I would like to show it to you guys.
Yeah, let's watch
Joe,
it.
I would like to hear your honest thoughts on it. Me in a dress with lipstick got me blocked by Nicholas Diorio. Me in a dress with lipstick got me blocked by Nicholas Diorio.
Dude, why did I get blocked?
Do you think he got a boner?
My thing is the same thing I'll say to everybody. If you like Salvo's just someone I would laugh at the same way he does other people. Like,
why did I get smacked?
Okay, if you just laugh at me, that's fine.
Well, so Flatley, what did you do?
Because of your Willy tweet. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. But my whole point in showing this is the fact that, like, yeah, behind, like, in public, Diorio is not saying anything really. He had that small response. Outside of that,
sides.
Yeah. Well, he already was taking sides. We all knew that, but he is very invested. Clearly, he's clearly very invested in this.
He's watching.
But it's going to what I was saying. Like, he doesn't like Salvo, obviously. Like, him and Augie don't like Salvo.
Yeah, of
Why
course.
not just laugh at him? Why not just laugh at him? Like,
true.
It's what we do to Peepaw and all them. Like, just laugh at him. It's not that serious. Like, I don't think Salvo is the evilest person, or Peepaw, or a lot of people like that. Like, everybody knows the only very few people I think are evil are people I had to personally deal with.
Right.
Just laugh at them, though. I still laugh at the people I still don't like. Just laugh at them because they hate it. They hate it when you laugh at them.
And they know this better than anybody. When you, like, respond to trolls like Salvo, seriously, it is going to incentivize them to go 100 times harder. We all know this.
Call them back.
They know this.
Call them back.
They know this. So why are they doing it? Because I don't know. But I did want to show this as well. Diorio has me blocked. WillyMac still follows me. So
interesting.
I wonder if Willie still follows me.
You know what? Kudos to WillyMac for not being terminally online and enjoying his fucking honeymoon. I hope he does enjoy his honeymoon. He deserves to enjoy his honeymoon with his wife. Okay. Or if he's still on it, or just his new life with his wife.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
He still follows me.
Kudos to him for not being terminally online on Twitter 24/7.
So I want it noted that I, on my Twitter account, have only criticized Tommy C as a result of this. I haven't criticized WillyMac on my Twitter at all because I don't fucking care about Willie. I just, whatever, go cry. I think it's interesting that Nick is willing to block you and Flatley based off of Willie tweets, but will not block people based off of Tommy C tweets.
I mean,
very interesting.
I would love, based on what you're saying right now, I would love to see what Nick is saying about Tommy behind the scenes.
Yeah,
it's almost
as if Nick doesn't give a fuck about.
I think Nick knows.
Shitting on Tommy.
I think Nick knows that like Willie is. I mean, Tommy is just too far gone at this point.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna give a nuclear take. Without Tommy, there's no Nick.
Well, that's true, but like that's why he's not going to publicly shit on him. But at the same time, I think that he knows that he's too far gone, so he's not going to publicly shit on him, but he's also not going to publicly defend him. Other than being like, the coverage was kind of unfair when, and what he was referring to in that tweet where he says the coverage on Willie and Tommy was gross or whatever, he's clearly referring to the whole thing where people use that kinetic hell clip out of context to try to say that Tommy like sent a picture of his cock to her when she was a child, right?
Yeah.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
It is a joke. It is
a joke.
No, it is. I agree with that. But I'm saying what he is referring to when he says gross, because that's a very particular word. Like he's definitely referring to that. I don't think that he's referring to the criticism of Tommy on Tommy as a whole. And that's why he's never gone into specifics with it. And the only person that he has gone into specifics with and has defended is WillyMac.
Yeah. And as of... Oh, go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say my thing with this in particular is Nick is 100% okay with the joke being on anybody else. But when it's somebody he feels a particular kinship with, it's gross. It's gross. So Shelbo, and here's a good example. Shelbo, a guy that I think is funny, because I just think it's funny. Because I don't interact, but yeah, haha, Shelbo, this is a mentally ill person. I'm gonna make content on this guy. Yeah, we're gonna laugh at this mentally ill guy who thinks he's Pokemon's boyfriend. But Tommy choosing to have his actual words out there, or Willie choosing, able-minded, able to choose things. I'm not gonna touch this.
Semi-able-minded.
I think semi-able-minded. I think that's fine, but I do think that there's a level of whoa. We're gonna make fun of the mentally ill, but we're not gonna make fun of people we don't want to upset.
Yeah, I think as of... Oh, go ahead.
My last point was I was gonna say that's where I go, like, where I look at things differently. Like, I do think it's perfectly fine for Nick not to cover something. But I think Nick is picking and choosing because he doesn't want to upset Chud. He doesn't want to upset Tommy. He doesn't want to upset Augie. He doesn't want to upset Willie. And I think to some extent you have to pick and choose your battles, which I'm fine with. But I think that in general, if you're gonna cover somebody who is not able-minded, or you're gonna cover somebody that you think you can laugh at, you should also be able to cover somebody that you're very critical of. And you've chosen to be very critical of Hassan Piker, Frogan, Denims, all those people. You can be critical of other people who say stupid shit too.
And so, people like I just want to piggyback off this real quick, and then I want to hear what you have to say, Leigha. People like Cherry, who are very mentally ill, right? And the number, like, I never like moral F about this. I sometimes bring it up to people behind the scenes, as Joe can attest to, just in a more conversational form. But like the most views that any of the coverage on me when I was having my crash out stuff, the most views anything ever got is Nick covering me having a mental breakdown. Right? So it's like it's again just goes into this point of like, it's fine when like these other people that I want to cover are clearly having like a fucking mental breakdown and are like losing their mind, right? But then if it's somebody else, then it's like, silence.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Leigha. Sorry.
So Queeman stated in his addressing the whole thing, Queeman had stated that Nick is always the last one to put the bullet in his friends, essentially, that he was the last one to do it with Boblax. He was the last one to do it with anybody else, with Flamenco. With Muda. He's always the last one. What do you guys think about that, where Nick is the last one to finally publicly speak about the friend that is essentially fucking up?
It's a safe take narrative. You got to figure out what's the popular take, and the majority of my friends that are going to go with the take kind of thing. You know what I mean? Or it's previously talked about behind the scenes in a general group chat.
I'm gonna be the contrarian here. I for the most part, I still respect a lot of Nick's coverage and stuff like that, even despite what I just said. Mm-hmm. Like, I still respect most of his coverage.
A lot of it is fair.
It's usually fair. I genuinely think that it's one of those things where it's well thought out stuff, because he has that like almost like little series of why I hate blank, which is like the kind of final bullet. And those are like not just VODs, those are like semi videos. And those do take more time than just booting up a live stream and being like, yeah, fuck this guy. And I don't know. I think he has like the thing where he cares about like the style. Like, that's why he like makes all those edits of people like he did with Edwin when all that stuff was going down. Like, I think that he just likes to take his time and like wants it to be like stylish and like funny and like a little bit more effort than just a stream when he's doing something like that.
Yeah. All right. So, also, second point, as of recent, Tommy C's take is that he doesn't care whether Willie shows evidence of Queeman's audience doxing Willie on Kiwi Farms, and that if Willie does show it, it's hair splitting bullshit. And I'm kind of shocked by this take. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not really shocked after the Chud Logic stuff, but I'm surprised that it's so blatant now with Tommy C, where he's just saying, you know, I don't care if you show evidence. Your argument is satisfied with me. I'm okay with it. I'm convinced enough that Queeman does that stuff. It's since when does commentary act on no evidence is the standard with an allegation or an accusation?
I was
my response. Tommy C, show proof that you didn't want to fuck Kinetic Kel. Even if you show me proof, I want you like.
I believe it.
I believe it. You still wanted to fuck her. I want to believe it. I want to believe it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that shit against you. Hey, you show me proof that you're just defending. I don't care. You wanted to fuck her. You wanted to fuck her.
It's back to the thing too that I was talking about earlier. Like, look at how they like, and when I say they, I'm not like referring to some fucking cabal. I'm referring to people like Tommy C. Look at how they will criticize certain ways of moving and certain like, you know, like ways of operating, stuff like that. Don't we all remember everyone endlessly mocking allegations are evidence from Flamenco? And look at what's happening now. Yep. Look at what's happening. This is allegations are evidence part 2. You're just not saying it out loud. That's it.
Do Tommy C and other viewers love Lolly? Now, I'm not going to prove that statement, but I can make an educated. I can make an educated allegation.
Here's the real thing: Matt Pitt's not there to tard wrangle Tommy C anymore.
True.
So there's new news to that, Joe. Matt doesn't want to be on Tommy C's show anymore because Tommy had offered him a co-host spot recently, like as of a week ago, I want to say. And Matt told him no.
Ooh.
And Tommy C took that personal. Tommy said, like, when Matt said no, his heart sank.
Oh God!
Tommy C right now is struggling to find another co-host.
The real answer. Let's look at the real answer. Matt would not have a platform without Tommy, but Matt has outgrown that platform since then. So
just like
Matt's like, nah, yeah. So Matt's like, yeah, no.
It's just like Nick did.
Yes.
I'll bet Sidman is the next co-host.
He wants it so bad.
Yeah, he does.
As of recent, because I had tweeted that on my Twitter about Tommy C, and then somebody said, wasn't Nick is Not Green eviscerated for doing the same thing with Super Mega? And I said yes. And then Alex was also heavily criticized for pushing allegations with lack of evidence or no evidence at all. And the main requirement of URR, Ultimate Rape Review, is evidence.
Right.
You have to have evidence before you go and falsely accuse someone. So it's just like, you see this. Tommy's not a major figurehead of the commentary community. People don't take him seriously anymore.
Yeah.
But he used to be. He used to set the standard for commentary. We always have that standard in commentary, even small commentary, where you act upon evidence, you act factually upon things, and Tommy is just throwing it out the window.
If you look
Go ahead,
Himpleton.
Go ahead.
This is quick. So, if you look at any of the big uniting dramas in commentary that everyone can get behind, whether it's Mama Max, Super Mega, as you said, many, 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 many more. We hate false accusers. We
Yes,
hate
sir.
false accusers. We hate lack of evidence when it comes to serious allegations and accusations, right? And like, it is just so amazing how these people are showing themselves to be gigantic hypocrites, like Tommy C. Like, I need to stop saying these people because it seems like I'm like maggot and I'm like saying like the commentary community is evil. But
everybody
like,
is fucking bad.
That's my editor. Don't talk shit about my editor.
I'm just
saying,
saying.
that's my editor too.
Hey. I'm just saying that like, no, I'm your editor, asshole. But I'm just saying that like, you know, it's Tommy is just showing himself to be such a gigantic, like, pussy whipped, like thin-skinned hypocrite, and whenever the heat's on him, he will flip to use all of the same standards that everyone that all of commentary has fought against the entire time it's been a thing.
Here's nuclear take. Tommy is only it's not, this part isn't nuclear, but the next part is. Tommy's only popular because of Baited. He got his start because Colossal felt a certain way about him, and he got pulled and debated. The nuclear part is Keemstar's right. Keemstar was right about Tommy. The entire time was right about Tommy. But Tommy formed this fringe community of people, and now it's a constant thing where 100% correct that I've always done. The Tommy C. Dick Sucker.
Yeah.
But they move on past that. Matt Pitt, Tommy C. Dick Sucker, moved on past. All the now recording guys, Tommy C. Dick Suckers, moved on past it. Tommy is still living in Tommy land, and these people went, I'm gonna suck this guy's cock, but I'm gonna reach a point to where even like no more.
Joe, for the people who don't know like old commentary lore, tell the viewers what Keem was right about.
So I'll TLDR it because I don't want to go into Baited was originally Tommy C, Keemstar, and Colossal is Crazy. Colossal brought Tommy in. They did a bunch of episodes. Tommy added pretty much nothing to any episode other than laughing, and then got an audience off of that.
Well,
Tommy wanted more money.
The Leafy episode, he actually probably did the most talking on.
No, grade A under A. I would argue grade A under A.
That's true.
It reminds me of
grade A under A.
You know, when you
it's
say
the one time he pushed back.
That's the only episode I remember Tommy on specifically though, was when Leafy went after Keem or whatever, and then the whole Red John, or what was his name? Scarce.
Yeah.
It was Red Scarce or Red John Scarce.
But before you go on, Joe, when you say adds nothing and all he does is laugh, it was a laugh track. It reminds me of a certain Indian that we know.
Mudahar.
Yeah, it's very Mudahar-like behavior. But go on, Joe.
Mudahar
coded. A big thing that he did was he sucked Keem's cock. But he would go to Colossal behind the scenes and say, I want more money, but never add anything. Like, there's maybe 1 or 2 episodes he ever added anything on. Other than that, he sucked Keem's cock. And claimed he never sucked Keem's cock. And Keem said no. Because anyone who knows Keemstar knows he's not going to agree to it. It's his shit.
It's Keemstar of David. It's Keemstar of David, dude.
It's literally what he's doing with Lolcow Live. He's been the same his entire life. And then Tommy does this Catch 33 podcast with fucking Dead on Dave and Colossal, and that goes absolutely nowhere and gets canceled after like 3 or 4 episodes because it's fucking pointless and retarded, and Dead on Dave is useless, and Tommy is useless. And then what Tommy would do after that is just, let me get this guy who wants attention from me and wants a platform from me to agree with everything I say. And I will still say that about Matt Pitt, Mitch, any of those guys who would go on and agree with what Tommy said, they did that.
Right.
Anyone who has now reached the point with Tommy that they are above him refuses to agree with Tommy. And this goes back to, how was Keemstar right? You're nothing without me. You will not be anything without me. Keemstar said that multiple times. I am the one who platformed you. I am the one who is giving you all the attention you want. Where did Tommy go after him and Keemstar had that big baited fallout? Lolcow live.
Right back to Keem.
True.
Right back to a guy he already knew, according to him, would try to fuck him over.
Well, let's be real. Tommy he's been holding on for another opportunity.
Well, exactly.
Yes.
I was about to say he's had diminishing views since baited until Lolcow Live, where for a little bit he had a resurgence.
Yes. And he like sometimes he'll like tweet about Lolcow Live and he'll get the engagement.
Right.
He'll get it. Actually, as of recent, he posted on his Twitter account throwback time 9 years ago today, and then it's all baited. It's like a screenshot of baited episodes. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
Beta was Colossal and Keem. It was Colossal and Keem, and then
Absolutely.
Tommy going in the background. That's all it was.
So maybe like maybe Tommy is like mourning the death of his channel because like his channel is, he'll even say it to himself on stream where he'll say that his channel is dead. And that actually today he was like kind of copy where he's like, I'm just not going to talk to you guys on Discord because nobody engages in the Discord anymore.
Well, nobody knows who the real Tommy is. He's been so masqueraded by so many different opinions and fence hops that no one understands him.
Tommy has also never been able to run a show by himself. I'm sorry, Himpleton, I'll let you go. He's never been able to run a solo show. He always has to have a co-host. He always has to have a guest. He is not able to be, opinion-wise, Tommy C. Yeah. I could go solo right now and talk about anybody that I feel like and go, this is my opinion, and I don't give a shit if you feel that opinion. Well, Tommy has to have things fed to him.
Joe, you are solo, and then you invite callers.
Yeah, Matt Pitt's gone. He's not going to tell you what's going on anymore, Tommy. Now you have to form those opinions on your own. And when you have to form those opinions on your own, people make fun of you.
So I did notice two things. I think what recently the stint with WillyMac and what Tommy C has been saying, and Tommy making that live stream about WillyMac and saying the most craziest shit ever, blindly supporting Willy. I think that lost the last stint of his audience, and he's like now only hanging on to the diehards of Tommy C, like Doug or Simp Man or Vincent Martin, where it's just them.
I agree, and what I have to add very simply, very, very simple, he is just a bitter old man now. That's what he is. He's a bitter old alcoholic man. That's what he is.
I think he knows he's like on his way out.
Is it actually that bad?
He is.
It's bad. It's bad.
Us alcoholics do not accept Tommy C.
He will.
He's not one of us.
Okay, but that's not like, because I'm an alcoholic too, but I don't ever like.
He will slur his speech.
He gets really bad on streams.
I noticed with the Kinetic Cal stuff, he pulled up one of my tweets about Kinetic Cal, like revealing that she was dating a homeless guy. He pulled up that tweet on stream to condemn Cal.
It hurt him.
And you can tell when Tommy is trying to give a take with Kinetic Cal, he says, this is about as worst as and then he can't like think of a thing that Kinetic Cal has done. So he looks at my tweet and says Legoland, because he literally, I suspect that this guy just doesn't even do research and just blindly supports people.
You're 100% right, because every stream he had for years, Matt Pitt had to tell him what the fuck was going on.
Well, and before that,
and he would watch a video for it went from Diorio to Matt Pitt. They would have to tell him what's going on. He would watch a video. 10 seconds in, he would pause it and make some retarded gay joke and be like, Yeah, this girl back in the day, she what she did was she stuck a finger up my butt, and I did like a Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote bit where I flew up in the air and went. Anyway, let's continue this video, and then 10 seconds later, he's pausing again and going, "Kingstar is my relevancy." Like in reality, like it's always been that way, but it's only being looked at that way now. But the one thing I would.
So
Flatley can attest, though. I've been saying this shit for like 3 years now. He's nothing without anybody around him.
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean, we're looking at it now. He's nothing.
In my notes, I covered like I wrote like about what Tommy Z was saying on stream. And he has like a 2-hour live stream about the Willy stuff. He put out an hour video of the Willy stuff and like as like a chopped up VOD of the his live stream about Willy. And in my notes, you can only get to like 30 minutes before he starts looping on the same point over and over and over again. So it's like, why did you even make a hour-long video when you can just even cut this up and just take the first 30 minutes and make that into a video? The rest of the time, he's just trying to personalize himself to the Queeman situation for the way that he was treated when he picked a fight with Chud Logic. And oh my God, these Queeman guys are bad. Oh my God, look at Ryle Kittenhouse. He got in trouble for domestic violence. And it's just like, dude, this is just so pathetic. How do people actually listen to this? Because I used to be a fan of Tommy, and he's way different from what he used to be.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Well, he's
the same.
I was gonna say
he's the same.
He's different in the fact that it's gotten worse because he's just degraded in general as a person, but he's the same. I mean, again, like the thing that I was constantly telling people when they were like, dude, this like Chud stuff is so crazy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, he stopped being friends with Nicholas Diorio over the green M&M, guys. For almost a year. Like, this guy is a fucking senile freak. Like, I'm just saying.
The thing with Tommy is he always had a good co-host to wrangle him. Even with Baited. Even with... I can loop on it forever, but say what you want about Matt Pitt. Say what you want about him, right? I do 100% think Matt Pitt's relevance is because of Tommy.
It is.
But he wrangled Tommy the same Nick did. Matt and Nick were the lifeblood behind Tommy.
Even AC.
Mm-hmm.
Even AC.
Yes.
I know that's a name you haven't heard in a while. I mean,
there's a reason why
AC's a fag. I'll edit that out. But like, you know, he did his job. He was a good co-host.
There's a reason why Nick went on to have a very successful career after Tommy.
Without Tommy, right?
Yes. And even Matt, now recording isn't doing anything now, but everybody knew in our sphere Matt Pitt's name. That was the name that they knew. If you mentioned the name Now Recording, the name was Matt Pitt.
Yep.
It was always Matt Pitt. He got blamed for every Now Recording thing, and he was the figurehead of Now Recording.
Yeah.
People know Tommy C as the Baited laugh track.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, within the next coming weeks or maybe even months, Tommy just, like, announces his retirement and just leaves. You think he's that Lolcow?
Yes, yes. He already said he was going to leave. Yeah, he already said he was going to leave, remember? He said, I'm not going to be around. I'm not really going to be around. I want to get a real-life job. And then he's still around bitching about Queeman.
Yeah, I'm just, okay, yeah, you're right. You know, I'll take the L on that. I'll concede on that. But I just thought where it's like, he's kind of, no, I don't have any hope for Tommy C. It's been lost. But Good one, Himpy. But I think like I don't know. I like to think like Tommy's at least somewhat reasonable, where he thinks like, okay, this is kind of the end. I'm gonna bow out and just leave.
right.
Maybe
No.
he's delusional enough to be
No.
like, oh guys, I can keep this channel going.
No.
All right. It's not even an offering. Now I'm about to mock somebody else that we started out mocking, and now we're gonna at the beginning of the podcast. Peepaw, you wanted fucking Tommy C's fucking approval so goddamn bad, and look where we're at now.
He still wants
you're
it.
retarded.
Please, Tommy, acknowledge me.
You're retarded. You're retarded. You came back and got rid of two of the only people who actually had your back during your controversy. Who one has moved on completely, and the other, everybody here likes. Everybody here likes. It's like, yeah, I said what I said, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's true.
This is why you don't kneel to people bigger than you, because when they go through their fucking gay retarded arcs, you don't do it. This is what I say to everybody. Just stand by your personal opinion, and that makes you the best person you could possibly be. And that's the one thing I will give Queeman. I do not like Queeman, but I 100% believe Queeman stands by his personal opinion. Even if he's a contrarian, Queeman will fucking preach his personal opinion and make it well known.
We're like
Right.
Kleeman.
Wait, bro. Hold on.
We're recording a podcast. This nigga over here like listening to other shit.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to fucking edit that out. No, that was Salvo. Salvo sent me an audio message and he said, "Dude, who the fuck is Kuman kissing in Tommy's thumbnail?" the irony of us just talking about Tommy for a while is funny to me. But you know what I was gonna say, guys? Like on a more serious note, I did just
Himpleton's whipped.
I did just see. I'm not answering that. I did just see on. No, I'm not answering that. Flatley's fucking calling me right now.
I thought it was the Himpleton's whip thing.
No, I was gonna ignore that one because it's true. But no, guys. Okay, I have to edit that. If you do this to me, if you keep on doing this to me, I'm not gonna fucking edit it, and it's gonna continue to be a very sad, stale PNG that you animated with AI. Okay. Okay, I have a whole bit planned, dude. Hold on.
Go,
guys.
Go.
Wait, you know what? I'm gonna edit all this out, and I'm gonna just have me doing this, guys. I actually just got news. Matt Pitt lost his leg. He only has one leg now.
Holy shit.
Okay.
What? Are you serious?
Terrible payoff. Terrible payoff for that entire fucking thing I just tried to do. It was just gonna be like a minor, like, fucking, like, aside, but okay. Thank you. Thanks for ruining the bit. I really appreciate it.
Shout out Salvo for getting mocked by Ben Thorpe. Shout out Salvo.
Okay, before we, I mean, I don't know if we have any more topics, but what I was gonna say is before we wrap up, like one thing that I want to do real quick, looping back to WillyMac, is I want to show you guys a clip from the video that no one is talking about, and I want to talk about it.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, cool. So.
Others. But what I do know is Bad Empanada needs to be banned. He nonstop slanders people, doxes people, and harasses them. He recently swatted Kraut by falsely reporting him to the Austrian police for hacking his alt Twitter accounts. I don't think they were ever hacked at all.
Basically, he accuses me of hacking. Bad Empanada accuses me of hacking. Specifically, he accuses me of hacking 15
I want you to pay attention to the wording of this
Twitter
very
accounts.
carefully.
His evidence of Kraut hacking him comes from a tweet where Kraut says he's archiving his accounts. That's literally it.
This here is the central claim. He claims, I got illegal access to 15 of his 22 temporarily banned X accounts. Well, what did I tweet? I tweet, yeah, we managed to get archive files containing everything Bad Empanada tweeted with 15 of his 22 suspended accounts. Well, how did we get this? We went to Wayback Machine and typed in his accounts.
So f***ing obviously. is not you hacking him. He's saying that that tweet is evidence that he was hacked.
Yes.
Bad Empanada actually just uploaded a video on why he thinks his police report was justified, and in it, he just reads his complaint.
So this is probably the most serious thing that he did.
So, all right. We've got the name of this section, Bad Empanada Swatting. We've got the claims at the beginning of the video. Bad Empanada is a swatter. We have the beginning of that section where he says he swatted Kraut. Okay?
I don't see it.
What the fuck happened to swatting? Swatting is a felony where you call, like, serious authorities on somebody who can respond in a timely manner, and you say that something horrible and violent is happening to try to elicit a SWAT team or that country's equivalent to come to their house and potentially harm them.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
This is, to me, this is Bad Empanada, just an argument of Bad Empanada not understanding what actually happened.
And
how is this even related to swatting?
You can make an argument that the police report is potentially malicious, but you can't even prove that.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, this is not swatting. And the fact that I have to defend Bad Empanada, who's a fucking gross doxer, and I like hate him. I think he's vile. I think he's a disgusting person. Right?
Criminal charges.
Right.
Doxing bad.
But like doxing bad, all that stuff. What the fuck are you doing on your fucking 220K sub channel saying that somebody's swatting because they're making a police report? Like, what are you doing watering down that language? Like, people have died in swattings. People have been seriously hurt in swattings. It's a life-threatening fucking thing that people do to people. And you're gonna, like, make light of it by saying that somebody made a fucking faggy police report? Who cares? Who fucking cares? Yeah, if you had said it and been like, you know, he did this to get personal information on Kraut so he could dox him, then, yeah, dude, that's awful. That's terrible. But you said he's a swatter. What are you doing? He's bad enough. You don't need this extra bullshit. And that was that. I have not heard a single person outside of me on Salvo's show talk about that, because there's so many other criticisms that are valid. But like, I think that is one of the most egregious parts of the video. Like the fact that he literally is calling this guy a swatter over a like malicious or, you know, quote unquote malicious police report. It's a police report. And you know what the police did when Bad Empanada called them and said, this guy hacked my Twitter account? They probably said, all right, buddy. Yeah, we'll do a fucking investigation, sure.
Yeah.
Because we're obliged to in the country that we're in.
Yeah.
That's it.
They kind of dismissed it.
Right.
I mean, you can clearly tell that Willy is malicious with this video.
It's a false accusation right there. He talks about Bad Empanada making false accusations and then falsely accuses Bad Empanada. Like, what the fuck is this?
I don't think... What I think it honestly is... I mean, it is malicious, right? But I honestly think he just wasn't thinking when he was doing it. You know what I mean? Because he's already got all this pressure. He's never really faced this kind of hate and heat before, right? And it's pretty much just like... what is it called? Like, it's so much easier to say something until you're at like you've actually arrived at that road yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like easier, like it's like almost like an easier said than done thing. Like a country that's never been at war trying to give like war advice, but I just absolutely get stomped out the first war they get into. You know what I mean? I
completely disagree with that. Like the word swatting is something that in this community and on the internet, period, carries so much weight to it.
Well, yeah, in that example, yeah, I'm just saying like the video as an entire generalization, you know what I mean?
The video as a generalization, I agree with you, but that case in particular, that is full-on maliciousness. He had to say the word swatting multiple times. I mean, if I'm getting the most charitability in the world, the most charitability I can give Willy at this is he is so fucking retarded that he doesn't know the internet, which we know he does, and is going to claim like swatting without even knowing what it is. Which we know that he knows the internet, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, I can't even really give that charitability.
Nope.
It's just, he knew to some degree, he knew what he was doing when he said that. And people are going to run with that claim, like I guarantee H3 has. And like, you know, who fucking cares because it's bad empanada? But it's more the example that this sets, and two, the fact that he is going to again do the king of this rules for thee and not for me thing, where you're going to bitch and moan about Bad Empanada being a false accuser and saying all this stuff about Kraut family, and then you're going to say that he did something like it's literally like if Joe pushed me and I was like, you know, Joe raped me one time. Like he raped me.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest, Himpleton did rape me because I'm looking at how many tabs he has open right now, and this is rape to my fucking eyes. It's rape to my eyes.
How does he do it?
Holy fucking shit.
How does he do it? How does he do it, ladies and gentlemen?
As like fucking... Literally has like fucking what?
At least we're grouping them together. We're grouping them together, Himpleton.
Yeah, I mean,
you should keep it in the video.
You guys like my squeaky chair?
What if I censor everything except for the N-word?
That would be funny. That would be really funny, and I'd love it.
Himpleton did rape me. Yeah.
We should edit this episode so it's just us breathing.
Any final thoughts?
Tommy C gay, WillyMac gay, Nick DiOrio doesn't have to cover anything.
Peepaw still touches children.
Still gay.
We can now officially say that.
That's true.
No, Joe. We can officially say this now because of Tommy C. And Tommy C's word is law, according to Peepaw and Xylie and Matt Pitt and all the other people from a year ago when we all got roasted for that, right?
Xylie loves people who groom people because she'll drink with them and hang out with them, even though she says Leigha trans, Himpleton, Salvo fanboy.
He opened up
me failure.
He for sure opened up the door of opportunity to have, oh, well, you know what? I've been satisfied. I don't need evidence. So it's like, okay, well, now I'm going to come out with the Destiny take and be like, you're open game, dude. You just open the
season
of opportunity. You said that's your standard. So yeah, sure.
I want to clarify.
I don't need evidence anymore.
Leia's words that she is not saying it is open because what Destiny said that he's saying there's open season on doxing. Doxing is bad.
No, don't dox. No doxing. We don't support that.
He is not open season to dox. He's only open season to falsely accuse. That is what she said.
We strongly condemn doxing, but since Tommy C has said
we strongly
no evidence
condone.
we strongly condemn doxing. Sorry, guys. Since Tommy C has said no evidence is the standard, no evidence is the standard for Tommy C. We got it.
Well,
orders taken, sir. I got the order, Tommy C.
Joe, let's hear your final words, and then I have a quote from somebody who made a beautiful little statement.
My final words: how is Imrao still getting away with everything he does?
Where did that come from? Okay. Okay, so my
next episode.
No, Flatley, you get the final word because it's your channel. My final words,
guys,
are from. Excuse me, I haven't had mine. My final words are from an account called The Poser, who is friends with Augie. Okay, and he says, and this is in the voice of Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad. This entire fucking community, we had a good thing going, calling out Hassan and others, but no, you guys had to screw it up. You people, with all your pride and egos. WillyMac fell off. Roblox is a sex offender. Flamenco is a pedophile. Augie's retarded. Freeman's retarded and likes Hassan. Duck is half a pedophile. Tipster is fat and shouldn't be forgiven. Salvo is divorced and a deviant. Aiden doesn't believe any of the things he says and is retarded. Nick is a pussy. Lyrics sold out. Alex Gekmo doesn't research and gets his opinions from what Aiden and Queeman say in Twitter spaces. Fondile is dumb and shit, lives in a trailer, and pretends to be black. Confusing is fat, and Tosify is Indian.
Yeah.
True. All true.
Those are my final words.
Truth nuke. Truth nuke.
True.
Flatley, go ahead. Close this out.
Guys, what we learned here today is that you have to make opinions for your own. Your friends will stab you in the back if you don't.
Okay, Mr. Rogers.
I'm going to be absolutely not charitable in this situation. Tommy C, with lack of evidence and lack of me wanting to prove the evidence, he's a Connecticut rapist, right?
Jesus Christ.
And all the viewers of Tommy C were there to watch it.
All right, I'm even shocked on that one. Okay, let's not take it that far.
I'm glad this podcast doesn't get any views because if it did, we'd
is
be
an
really
assassinate.
fucked. We'd be fucked.
Dude, so I'm trying to just make like the most bad faith argument right now.
Don't
but there is a
bring
child
Simman into this.
trafficking
Simman's
ring,
okay.
a child trafficking ring inside this commentary community, and it revolves around Tommy C.
Tommy C sucked Matt Pitt's dick.
Burn the
Literally.
World 10 is a child rapist.
Tipster and Tommy C ran a train on Connecticut.
Dude, oh my god.